I read 38 books in the first half of 2025. Let's talk about them. Finished my reread of The Enchanted Forest Chronicles by Patricia C. Reedy, which was very delightful to revisit a childhood favorite. Year of the Reaper by Makia Lucier, my first introduction to this author that I am loving, and for a standalone, very short fantasy, it's incredibly well paced. Adrift in Currents Clean and Clear, I have succumbed to the sunk cost fallacy. This series has really lost its sparkle for me over the years, but I keep reading them because I've already read so many. Goblin Quest by Jim C. Hines, another reread, and now that I know more about D&D, this was a much more interesting deconstruction of the D&D tropes and some of the issues there within. Mystic and Rider by Sharon Shin, loved this, and surprisingly relevant themes for our current timeline. The Mail Order Bride series by Katie Wilde, this was a weird blip in my reading. I can't say I liked any of them. Troubled Waters by Sharon Shin, also delightful and has a fantastic whisper of a romance. Beast Warrior by Nahoko Uhashi, sequel to The Beast Player. Personally, I felt like this was an unnecessary sequel. Moon Dark Smile by Tessa Gratton, similarly an unnecessary sequel, but I do always enjoy Tessa Gratton's writing. The Four Tendencies by Gretchen Rubin sparked some interesting conversations, which is really all I want from a nonfiction. The Tower of Winds duology by Makia Lucier, continue to love this author. Her mysteries are just the right amount of figure out ability that I find fun. The Amber Owl by Juliet Marillier, honestly, very disappointing from a favorite author. The River Has Roots by Amal El Motar, very whimsical and a retelling of a favorite murder ballad from my childhood. I was a weird kid. Jeweled Fire by Sharon Shin, back to enjoying the Elemental Blessing series. The Lost Queen series by Signe Pike, even better on reread, continues to be a banger. The Heartstopper series, another reread, continues to be adorable. Green Teeth by Molly O'Neill, honestly, forgot that I read this. Lions of Al-Rasan by Guy Gabriel Kay, a really good book that's just not for me. Unquiet Land by Sharon Shin, the most forgettable of this series. Fireborn by Rosaria Munda, another good book that's just not for me, loved what it was doing thematically, but just didn't hook me. Brighter Than Scale, Swifter Than Flame by Neon Yang, I love their writing, but I feel like it needed a little more to it. Whispering Wood by Sharon Shin, conclusion to this series and probably my least favorite. Little Thieves and Painted Devils by Margaret Owens, slow start, but I loved it by the end. Those are all the books that I read in the first half of 2025. How has your year of reading been so far?